Okay, what's up, party people? What's up? This video is dedicated to the people in bands who want to make it. I know from experience that people in bands always want to play in front of their homies or their loved ones. But when you do that, you're not getting the right answers, because you're always going to play in front of your buddies or your sisters or your cousins or your friends, and more often than not, your friends are going to not tell you the truth. You're going to be like, how was the show? Oh, it was off the charts. It was fucking awesome, man. But if you get somebody that's never seen you before live, and they come up to you, they're going to be like, oh, dude, you need to work on that soloing. You suck. They're going to tell you straight up what sucks and what doesn't. When you play in a band, don't just play in front of your friends. Play outside your comfort zone. Go play tours. Go play venues you never played before. I know a lot of people want to think in a band, I'm going to go up there. Music doesn't take talent. Music is not a hard industry to be in. Bull crap, it's not. You got to work day in and day out setting up your stage. When you're a local band, or you're a band that's not even signed, you're doing all the work yourself. You're doing the set up your stage, set up your sound systems, everything. You got to make you have top-notch quality stuff, because a lot of venues do not carry PA systems. They don't carry special lighting. They don't carry smoking machines. And a big thing on local bands, you got to do sound checks, son, because I know a lot of local bands that I've been to their shows, and there's no real sound check. They just think you crank everything on volume 10. You can't hear the bass player. The bass player is just over there ripping on his bass, and it just sounds like he's doing this. You can't hear him. Sound like his bass is turned off. Because seriously, you gotta bust your ass to do stuff. You gotta make sure you have good quality stuff. You gotta have good quality amps, good quality mics, good quality guitars, good quality shit. You gotta mic up your amps, your mic, your drums, everything. When you get into the thing, I went to a local show a while ago. It took the band 45 minutes to set that shit up. You know, if that band was a professional band like an Ozfest, they would Ozfest would have told them, get your shit and get off. You're not playing tonight. Because if you are a band and you know you're going to be setting up mics and shit, you get in there, plug that shit in as fast. You have that shit ready before you hit the stage. That's what a lot of local bands don't realize is people, when you draw them out, when you're sitting there setting up very slowly and slowly, it draws people to be like, I'm leaving. Hurry the fuck up. I'm leaving. If you have a band that's, let's say one band has played a 10-song set, and another band just comes right up and goes, really? And they're just right up there, right in your face, like 2 minutes later, the crowd's gonna stay there, stay energetic, stay moshing. But like I said, if you're in like California or New York, whatever, you gotta play all the surrounding cities, like LA, Sacramento, San Jose, San Francisco. You got to play all those places and make sure you play with some band that's either, maybe you can open up for some major band like Cannibal Corpse, maybe, or you can play for some band that's good, that's not so well known, but it's well known in like the underground scene. Like one of my friends' band, they got to open up for, I think it was Faceless or something like that, and they told me it was the opportunity of a lifetime. It doesn't mean that my friend's band is signed now, but it means they got their name out when they're playing in front of 10,000 people or 5,000 people, you know. I remember watching Headbangers Ball, and I think it was the Faceless or Job for a Cowboy or some crazy extreme metal band said, the only way to get your name out in extreme metal, like Cannibal Corpse does, or Dying Fetus, or Sacrament, or whatever bands out there, they say that type of music is constantly, you have to bust your ass on the road because you don't get no radio play. You ain't gonna hear Cannibal Corpse like growling on the radio. You ain't gonna hear that. You gotta bust your ass. Like, yeah, if you're a mainstream band, if you're playing like music like Disturbed or Metallica, yeah, you're gonna get some radio play eventually if you're on that level. But you've gotta sacrifice a lot of stuff to be in a band. I have a friend, she's in a metal band, and she's actually taken it into her hand to try to get signed to Roadrunner Records. I mean, I don't know if they ever got enough votes or whatnot, but there's YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter. There's a lot of ways to get your name out there in a metal band. So, as that, you got to be entertaining too. Don't just sit there and play and be... You got to be fucking into the music. Just... You got to be moshing and headbanging on the stage. You got to be entertaining. You can have... I think really entertaining is... You can be having to turn all the lights off in the building and have some like Arab music from like the Middle East, start rocking out some Middle Eastern music, and then you come out there and you start shredding. That's cool when you have intros. I went to a Lamb of God show before. They had some Middle Eastern music playing before their show, and then right after that stopped, they were just ripping on the guitars and shit, and I wasn't expecting that. But like I said, people, if you're in a band and you're trying to make it, just play outside your comfort zone. Don't just play local bar with your local friends, because they're not going to tell you the truth. You're going to go to some show and be like, hey buddy, what's up? Oh, you're good. But if you went to some place where no one's ever seen you before, a lot of people will be straight up and be like, hey, was my band good tonight? Nah, man, you suck. You should fucking quit. You're a terrible guitar player. Your fucking vocals suck. They're going to straight up tell you that. And a lot of people think when you come up, when you don't know them, oh, you're a badass drummer. A lot of people are like, holy shit, you really think so? Because one of my friends is a drummer. He always gets like nervous when people tell him he's a good drummer. But when his friends say, oh, you're a good drummer, he's like, nah, man, I suck. You know? But thanks for watching. Peace in the Middle East. Rain in Spain. Add me at twitter.com/bassplayer11. Hopefully this can get you, if you're in a band now, a way to get signed or a way to get your name out there. The MySpace, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube is a way to get your name out there. And touring your ass off is the best way to get your name out there. It's touring and social networking now is the best way to get your name out there. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry if this video went a little too long.